When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve political bands, this is the Declaration of Independence, by the way, dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they're endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But, my friends, when you had enough, you had enough. When a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which it constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress, assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they will have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each and other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Ladies and gentlemen, an excerpt from the Declaration of Independence, so declared this date 249 years ago tomorrow, 1776. My friends, we live in the greatest experiment, the best country in the world. While not perfect, we endeavor and pursue a more perfect union, remembering that we are the sole civilization, acknowledging that our rights come from our Creator. Blood has been spilled, tears have been cried, and much pain has been endured to secure this freedom for you and for me. And so on this Independence Day, we must take stock with gratitude, humility, and pride in the United States of America and all those that have fought, died, and otherwise to secure these freedoms we hold so dear. So take heart, my fellow patriots and Americans. This is a time to celebrate, to be grateful, and to salute our flag in gratitude for all those that came before us and the wonderful blessings of our Almighty God to be able to live in this country. Of all the places, of all the times that you could be existing in the chronological line of time, we're here for such a time as this. Embrace it, enjoy it, and this weekend, be safe and celebrate our independence. Happy birthday, America.